I'm doing the Wandundian to Wandundian trip out of the 4-wheel drives New South Wales book. Okay, so let's start this track and see what happens. Moreton National Park. Driving on dust, and the road's pretty good. It's got these little small rock sections like this bit, which is interesting. Road's in really good nick. Sun's setting. It's a very different tree line here, as I showed you a moment ago. Must have lifted the steering wheel, or I've done something with my left arm that across this muscle here, my chest, I've really pulled a muscle. I've done something here. Oh, so that really is, I pinged it. I don't know whether I pulled it, but I pinged it. Oh, very uncomfortable. Razor sharp, cutting feeling. Anyway, enjoying the drive. It's a touch wood, it's a very easy track. Now it just goes to show, I was driving along here and doing this little crossing, and I just happened to stop and pay attention to the side of it and noticed this view, which was just amazing. Unfortunately, I had a drone incident earlier in the morning where it fell into water. So it's not actually foggy, this is the haze off the lens. So I'm sorry about it does add a bit of mystique to the image, I guess. But unfortunately doesn't capture how spectacular it was. Big rock formations, like in a little valley bit here. It's pretty cool. Super bed and my bed. Just having a big drink. Beautiful. Well, it's about 6:30 in the morning. I pulled over and sort of stealth camped here last night. It was not too bad actually. It was very cold in Canberra, but it wasn't too bad here overnight. I reckon it's about, I don't know, I'd probably estimate about 14 degrees, 15 degrees. Sun's up, it's about 20 to 7 in the morning, and we'll mosey on down, try and find a place for coffee, eventually end up probably at Huskisson, I guess. We'll see what happens. You could definitely do these two trips, these two 4-wheel drive tracks in one day. I left at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something, so by the time I got to Nelligan, so I left at midday from Canberra, so by the time I got to Nelligan it was 1 o'clock. So in half a day, I mean I haven't got far to go here and I would have finished this one. It's just, I didn't want to finish it at night, I don't want to miss out on the views. So that's kind of what my plan was, but yeah, you could easily do these in one day. morning two. Well, morning two on this one. I did the other trip. Previous video would be down with the other trip coming out at Ulladulla. I'm up in Nowra, which is not far up the road, 20 odd minutes, and about to go and do a second trek from the book. So we'll see how we go. It's going to be a beautiful day today, top 27. I'm hoping to hit Huskisson after this and take the puppy on to the beach, maybe go for a swim. So I'm about to turn into Dean's Gap Road. If you're coming down this track, you do have a choice. There is a section, I've just passed the where the power lines intersect with this. This is pretty much a road, this isn't a track. But you can go off-road there, and on new tracks it's telling me it's up to a difficult level. But there is a four-wheel drive option. I'm going to wuss out because I really want to hit the beach. If I didn't want to hit the beach today, I'd probably give it a go, but this road's very, very good. They're just potholes I'm just avoiding. But overall, this track is very, very good. Well, I went a McCafe this morning, and yep, in my cup holder, I just didn't pay attention. I just had a big spillage due to some very bumpy bits. So watch out for it. I shouldn't have gone Macca's, but I just really wanted a coffee. It was nice and easy to get. Should have brewed my own though, really, shouldn't I? Should be having tea, should be having the old lemon and ginger. That's really what I should be on. But I'm enjoying it while it's up there, even a half, it's all over my leg now. Yeah. Some sort of a bit of a lookout. Let's have a look there. Kind of driving through this rocky valley, which is great on the right hand side, and on the left hand side, cutting through, we're heading down now, but cutting through is just views, mountainous views, spectacular. Of course, I'm working through this book, and this is one of the treks through, I think it's trek 16 or trek 5, I can't remember, but I'm working through that. The first part of it was pretty, it was interesting, but this part now heading down towards the dam, the Dangerra Dam. These are the drives that you come out to do, where you've got this great sort of topography around you, and the views are fantastic. The road's in very good condition. This is a hidden gem near Nowra for sure. I'm really excited to see how the dam is. Well, you can't put it off. I decided to air down the tyres, so I've got those tyre deflators, which are great and pretty accurate. I've got this other little device off. Tyre pressures and temperatures, little sensors, fantastic, about $38. Terrific area next to me. There's barbecues up the top there, which you can see, and the little dam area behind. You can launch a canoe, swimming at own risk, but you can swim here. It's part of the catchment area, so it's really only for day use, but good little gem from Nowra, that's for sure. Certainly recommend coming up if you're local, coming up having a look at this. Really well hidden thing. On a really stinking hot day, could be really pleasant here. As I love the state forests, and they're great and they've been really good, you come into a national park and it's, you know, I'm probably less than 10 kilometres from the nearest state forest. In fact, if I look on the map, I'm less than that, probably a kilometre from the next state forest from what I can gather. But the bush is so different in a national park, it really is quite striking, the difference. Both very unique and both fantastic, but just very different. Just magnificent views. This is much more like it. This is, I'm still in high range, but first gear, basically using it as my hill descent control. And it changes again. Well, I think I'm on the black stuff. Time to air up the tyres. Looks like a good spot. What a terrific spot to have lunch. You could probably possibly even sort of stealth camp here, really. Beautiful. Overall, what a great bit of fun that was, exploring. Interesting drive, some beautiful scenery. I'm going to, this road essentially does head back to Nowra. I'm going to go back there and just air my tyres up. Could do it here, but it's just down the road. I'm only probably another K away, so I might as well use their pump and just check a few other things. Check the fluids while I'm there, personal and vehicle, and from there we'll go and hit Huskisson. Half the day's gone. I don't want to miss this great weather. Bay. I think it's probably about 26 degrees. Just perfect weather, perfect. Water is just like glass, man. Perfect. degrees, just postcard weather. Huskisson turned it on again.